Good morning, everyone. Today, again, we are starting the chapter Development of Economics. So, the topic is mention any three characteristics of development. What are the characteristics of development? That are different people have different development goals. And the next one is income is the most important component of development for some people. It may be destructive for the others. For development, people look at mixed goal besides seeking more income. People also seek things like equal treatment, freedom, security, and respect of others. The next topic is income and other goals. We have understood income. What about the other goals? The requirements will be pollution free environment, then public facilities like school, transport, hospitals, equal treatment, freedom, dignity, and all. These are the requirements. And other than income, gross national income. Gross national income is the value of all income produced by a country's residents, both citizens and foreign residents. Means the citizen who is living in the country and the citizen of the country who is living in other country, just like an NRI, within its geographical borders, plus net receipts of income, just like wages, salary, and property income from abroad. In short, we can say GNI, gross national income, is a measure of all money, goods, services, and investment that come into the stay in the country. The next point is, can income be a measure of development? The answer is no. Why? Different countries have different populations, so comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn, because some countries are very big in size and some countries are small, like India and Japan. India's population is more, land is more, and Japan, it is the other way around. So, how we compare both the countries only in terms of income? It's not possible. So, we can go for average income of a person of a country. What is average income? Average income equals to total income of the country is divided by the total population of a country. This is also called per capita income. According to the World Bank report 2017, countries with per capita income of US dollar 12,056 per annum and above are called rich countries, and the countries with per capita income of US dollar 955 per annum or less are called low income countries. In 2017, India was just US dollar 1820 per annum. So India comes in the category of low middle income countries. This is the way that World Bank decide whether the country is developed or not. So now we can understand why do we use averages. Are there any limitations to their use? Illustrate with example. While taking total income as comparison, the total population varies from country to country. Big countries have higher values than smaller countries, So averages are taken. Average neglect, inequality. So the real situation of improvement is not reflected. Averages are not useful for comparison. They hide the disparities.